We got a beautiful day, we got a beautiful backyard. Let's have a barbecue. Just a nice, simple barbecue. Now, not a simple barbecue like my dad used to do, but I believe you can do a simple barbecue. That means something that any cook can cook and do it in 30 minutes, including prep time, without compromising flavors. So let's get to work. So the first thing we want to do is get our steaks marinating. And I got some good ones here, some beautiful New York strips. First of all, make a nice little rub. And you can buy grill mates or stuff like that at the grocery store. This is salt, pepper, garlic. I got some cayenne in there, and then some herb. I love sage. It goes great with red meat. So I got a bunch of that on there. And we're gonna sprinkle this liberally over our steaks and aerate my steak and kind of push the spices down in it. I put 2 sauces on it. This is just regular soy sauce, and I love La Choy. There's different brands out there. This one seems to have the best flavor to me. And then a few drops of Worcestershire. And let's plunge that all back down in there again. I'm gonna drop those into a pan. And do the same thing to the other side. Next you want is the secret ingredient. You want a beer. And any brand will work for you. Light beers have less flavor. There's some microbrewery beers that have more flavor. I happen to like Budweiser because it's king. It says it right on the label. It's the king of beers. So you just pop the top on your Budweiser, pour it right in there with the steaks. To go with our steak, I'm gonna skip potatoes. I'm going low carb today, but I got 2 vegetable dishes. The first is really my favorite grilled vegetable dish. It's just a bunch of mixed vegetables. And you look into your fridge and pull out whatever's left. Today I have mushrooms, broccoli, and onions. Now, you throw them onto some tin foil. Before you throw them on there though, you're gonna want to brush your foil with some extra virgin olive oil. That's gonna help this stuff cook. And then I got just some basic button mushrooms. We'll chunk those in there. And onions. I love onions. So we'll kind of break these up here. These are just regular white onions that I've sliced, and we'll kind of break them onto the pile. And this kind of looks like a lot of vegetables, but remember, it's going to cook down as things go on. As they cook, everything will shrink down. And now we got to flavor this up a bit. So we got olive oil in there, and there's a lot of flavor in olive oil. We might as well get some butter in there. Goodness gracious, we're in Texas. And then the real zap is going to come from a little Tony Chachere's. Simple, easy to make. Just take and sprinkle a liberal amount over the top. And that's good to go. Next step is another sheet of tin foil the same size. And we're gonna roll this up into just a tight cocoon by sealing the edges. And the combination of the butter and the olive oil and the vegetables steaming in there, this will kind of get all poofy after a while. And all those flavors will mix together, and they even get a little sear on them from the olive oil. All right, so we got a nice little cute package that's ready to go on the grill. However, if you're a real Texan, de-seed a couple of jalapenos, throw it in there, and it'll heat things up for you. The next side dish we're gonna serve features the eggplant. But we're gonna grill it here, so no cheese, no nothing fluffy. We're gonna mix it with some tomatoes, some garlic, and some jalapeno and make a really dynamite smoked side dish. It all starts by just taking your eggplant. I've washed this one, and you gotta rip the top off. It's very easy, just like that. And then you just cut it in half lengthwise. And brush it with a little extra virgin olive oil. And once you got it good and coated, and this is like a sponge, it's gonna soak that stuff up. A little salt and pepper. And of course, I love fresh cracked pepper, a little extra flavor there.